Kickoff. We're going to play the franchise. We're going to play some franchise, okay?
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die,
face of the franchise.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Read a magazine, wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep
Good
me
luck
on.
next
Pockets
week,
and dents, I think my
coach.
bread is hard as a cruise on receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die,
You have grades for each. Browse available players to improve your team.
right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
What now? 11 a.m. Check out.
Welcome to my live stream, guys. Let me get my phone out where I can watch your chat. Just give me a minute.
I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Okay, here we go. Now I got the chat on now. Looks like we're playing the New York Jets. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to my live stream, though. You think we're going to win the game or we're going to lose the game? I'll have to see.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday night.
All right, Coach,
Thursday
we are pleased
night.
as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jets work their way onto the field led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018, Sam Darnold. And during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. You look back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts.
Got it.
So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Welcome to my live
Come up
stream.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold from the gun. This one caught by Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And with all the moves the New York Jets made in the offseason, one of the more valuable pickups, Kelechi Osemele, a two-time Pro Bowl guard who they got from the Raiders in a trade back in March. You know the Jets are going to try and run the football with Le'Veon Bell now. Osemele is one of the best moving guards in the NFL.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. 25. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
59, 30, 54. Hey, come on, come on.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. Third down here. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things get...
And look at this, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. It's such a risky
We're going
play
to get our
to
ass
fake it.
kicked.
You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. Just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The starting defense for the Falcons.
Many people thought Keanu Neal was overdrafted by Atlanta, but they saw his talents and knew that he would fit their scheme perfectly. A hybrid player.
We're going to stop him. He's already second down already.
And also make a lot of tackles, and at times can stay on the field and serve a linebacker role as well.
On second down, it's Bell, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back
Third
of
down.
this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about
him.
The first half.
Uh-oh.
Not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger ones later.
New York Jets.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's
no
a tough
good.
pass to try
He
and
missed
get him
the
to
field
produce
goal.
another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for them to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke
Stocker. Why? He had to get the ball.
Dump off at second down.
That is stupid.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
Oh, touchdown, Atlanta.
Falcons. Austin Hooper, 46 yards. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are, but that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
That's what I'm talking about.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio.
And it's good.
And that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Damn.
He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal kick. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
He got him.
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So
they got the ball.
Passes could work as well.
13 yards on his
they got a first down.
First down as well. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. Backed his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
14-0
score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
The 4th quarter.
Such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the end.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 46 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Okay.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
I ate it, all right.
To start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman.
Oh!
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Crowder now to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Touchdown!
An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Falcons
Welcome to my
push
live
forward
stream,
in
guys.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
What's up, Dustin? What's up, man?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to make you as a moderator, okay, man? If y'all want to, y'all can subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.
To throw is Darnold.
Oh! I was about
So
to get him.
17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down.
Heck yeah.
Incomplete as well.
Is the live stream is okay with y'all? Is it good? No, I don't. I just got shorts on.
Edwards now, as he's
Shorts
on
on
for
today.
New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15.
Oh!
Balance.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you guys in just a little bit. This one of 5 games currently in progress as we kick off the 2nd week of preseason action. We'll have 3 more tomorrow night, 5 on Saturday, and then 3 nationally televised games. Saints,
we
Chargers,
get the ball again.
Seahawks,
We actually get the ball again.
And on Monday night, the 49ers and the Broncos in Denver.
This will be taken about the 12.
Here we go. Ah, come on.
In pretty good shape as they get it up.
I'm going to try to get him on this side and then go on that side. That's what I was about to do.
Now ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
it's short.
staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think
It's
they're
actually
going to
short.
do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they...
Oh, intercepted.
Picked off near the 42.
He got intercepted. This thing is...
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here
Appreciate
in the
it,
third quarter.
man.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's the backup Simeon. That's caught left side by Bellamy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he will not be able to hang on
intercepted.
to the contact. It's incomplete.
He could have got the ball.
And now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
That is not right for them to do that.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's Schaub. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Who's got the ball?
They completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Schaub. This is caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's
I'm going to actually run the ball this time.
Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Oh!
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we...
And he will fight his way
touchdown,
into the
Atlanta.
Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it is 28-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, I kicked that one pretty hard. The Patriots won
And New York set to take the field. These guys
The Patriots won their game.
A very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Simeon now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
That one, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, rush coming, and he's taken down.
We sacked the quarterback.
Analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. There goes Green.
There we go.
Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will extend this big lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
I kicked it out of bounds again.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Now it's the 4th quarter.
This is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Simeon on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I'm going to go this way, Dim.
Now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of him, protect him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Don't mess with the Atlanta Falcons.
And the lead will swell by one more.
They're like the Georgia Bulldogs.
Now after the touchdown,
they're
it's
pissed.
Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Simeon.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Simeon. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 33.
That was smart. That was smart.
For the final score, they're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I got you, pop.
On first down, it's Simeon. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Simeon, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Come
Josh
on.
Bellamy, the intended receiver. But it'll be second
Come on,
down.
New York
Simeon incomplete on first.
Jets.
Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Simeon. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Catanzaro's kick is
They
right through.
got points.
But this remains a large deficit.
They got that.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And it's over. The Atlanta Falcons beat the New York Jets.
The amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, New York Jets. Na, 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 na.
It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long.
Goodbye. Oh. Na, 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 na. Goodbye, Jets.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison.
Well, guys, I'm going to stop the live stream right now. And I'll see y'all in the next one, guys.